stopping by. I'm Mama Minga. I'm so happy to have you today. We have a good topic we're going to talk about. Today we're going to talk about modern medicine and spirituality. It's something that I've been wanting to talk about and discuss for a long time, only because of the kind of world we live in where it's like you choose one side. You can't be both. You either believe in God and you get sick and you believe God's going to heal you, or whatever other religion or thing you might believe in, and you put your trust in that thing. But we live in a world where technology is around us, medicine is advancing, and some people will criticize Christians or people in the spiritual world for taking part in those medicines and those inventions. So I definitely want to discuss that, which is funny because after my first video, which if any of you guys are here and you watched my first video, thank you for making it to the second one. I really appreciate it. Be sure to share it and share this video if you like what you hear. But back to the topic. So with COVID being out right now, even for me, it was like I'm practicing a life of spirituality. For me, where it's like you just don't worry too much about what's going on, but at the same time, it's like we live in this dimension. We have the God entity in us, and it's not activated fully, and that's what we're working on our journey, is to be in contact with that God inside of us, who is able to heal and who has the capabilities to take care of diseases and things. But some of us aren't there yet, and I just personally feel like we shouldn't condemn ourselves or suffer because we don't have the magic hands yet. Now, how can we be spiritual and partake in modern medicine? And I personally think that's easy. I think it's whenever it comes to spiritualism and all of these different things about how you can do this and how you can do that, I really honestly believe it all comes down to perspective. Once you get some perspective around the subject, you can understand how to approach it. So instead of it being black and white, oh, my religion is Christianity, therefore when I'm sick, I don't do this, I don't do that. I believe God's going to heal me. I go to church and get my, hands laid on me, and I just wait for the tumor to heal. There's nothing wrong with that. So let me make that clear. Like, nothing wrong with that at all. But there has to be a way that we can work with both and still benefit. And I really believe that when you are sick and you're sick and you're sick in your body, there's nothing wrong with asking for help from your higher self, your spiritualist, for God, if you are Christian or Catholic or whoever you pray to. But at the end of the day, you have to know that the internal healing really starts with yourself. It really starts up here, and it really starts with you believing, because what you're asking for it can be given to you. You are the power, you are the light to activate that healing. And let's say you go to church and you wanting to get hands laid on you for a disease or sickness, and let's say you really don't believe, nothing's gonna happen. But say you get up there and you really believe, when this pastor put his hands on me, I really feel like I am going to be healed. That is what healed you. Not to give any discredit to the pastor or the person healing you, but that mentality, that belief within yourself is what activated the healing. It's honestly what I like to call a placebo effect. So just like when we're trying different things on our skin and hair and stuff like that, we buy a product and we really believe, because we've seen all these testimonies and like, oh, this is going to work for me. And you're even psyching yourself to see some results. And sometimes it's just a matter of you believing that you've activated it so much so that when you use that product, it actually works. It does what it's supposed to do. And sometimes we don't look up, and we do end up having situations where we really do believe, and for whatever reason, it's not working. And then that's when you want to look at blockage. And blockage is usually when sickness starts. So once you guys start, your researching and things on your spiritual journey, you're going to learn that a lot of fingers are pointed at you in terms of a lot of the negative things that are going on in your life, with your body. So a lot of times it's blockage, it's things that need to be removed. You could have been beefed out with somebody a long time ago, family, friend. That anger turned into cancer. That anger turned into frequent migraines and things like that. And that's why they said don't hold grudges. Everybody feel like you get these advices so that you can just live in peace. No, don't hold grudges, because it could kill you. Let that person go. Say, you're not worth a heart attack from me. You're not worth daily migraines. You're not worth cancer, breast cancer, ovarian cancer, none of that. And making peace with people doesn't mean you're letting them off the hook. A lot of times we think when it's time to forgive, that means, you know what, this person did me wrong, but in order for me to move on, everybody's telling me I gotta forgive and sweep it under the rug. You can forgive somebody and still acknowledge their wrongdoing, in my opinion. It's about not holding on to that anger. It's about knowing that whatever mistake they made was actually still a part of their human experience, and it became a part of experience that you experienced. And once you can start taking these good experiences, these negative experiences you have, and just putting it in a category of experiences. That's all it is. So some of us have interactions where we have a lot of what we would call bad luck, negative experiences. And some of us are just floating, and we're just, wherever we go, money falling, people giving us stuff, we're just good to go. And people's like, why? I want to be like that person. It's all about your energy that you're giving off, and that's what you're attracting back. So back to the health. We can focus on those different energies, figure out what's wrong with you. For example, if you've been noticing that you've been having back troubles a lot lately, and let's say it's not necessarily that you hurt yourself at work or any injury that you can think of that contributed, it's probably some energy stored in that area. You have to release that negative energy. And I've gotten to the point where the minute I even feel my body about to go through something or whatever, I acknowledge it and I say it's in the past. Or I will even tell myself, oh, my back. The minute I'm like ready to complain, my back hurt, I say, oh, my back is being restored. The feeling that you feel, the pain that you feel, is restoration. And then your body, your mind will acclimate to all these different rules and these things that you set for your mind and yourself. The minute we feel pain, usually we go right into, oh, I feel pain. I need to go pop some pills. I need to go do this. I need to do that. But like I'm learning from Abraham Hicks, shout out to Abraham Hicks. I love her. With the term knee-jerk reaction. We always have these knee-jerk reactions. We have to start training our minds on how to react to things differently. So now when I start feeling pain in different areas, I might go meditate. I'll try to figure out what interaction I might have had recently that might cause negative energy stored in certain areas. And even if I don't know, I'll just say, I don't know what's going on right now, but energy in my back area, I ask that you be released. Negative energy be released now. Breathe through it and use your mind. Imagine these things when you're saying these things. When I say that, I imagine negative energy leaving that area. I imagine my white healing light surrounding that area and providing it with the love and the light and the healing energy that it needs to get over the pain, get over it, whatever it is that's causing the pain. Also, ask your guides, ask your spirit guides, what's causing this pain? Reveal it to me so that I can have it taken care of. And, that leads me to my next point. We go to the doctors. Go to the doctor and, we want we can use our doctors as confirmation. Okay, we're feeling something in our bodies. We're spiritual beings, we're Christians or whatever, but you know what? God work in medicine too. And if you're a spiritualist and you believe that God is an entity that is in all of us, why wouldn't he be in a doctor? Why wouldn't he be in your surgeon, your dermatologist, your therapist? So your job is attracting those highly skilled, intuitive doctors that are like you, possibly spiritualists, holistic, and they might not have the same values as you, but they are flowing in their gift that is from God. So what you want to do is attract that awesome doctor who's going to work with you, who's going to listen to you, who might give you the diagnosis that you don't necessarily want to hear. But your job is to take that diagnosis and dissect it. You take that diagnosis and you do not have to accept it, but you take it as information. You went to the doctor said, okay, Lisa, you have, I don't want to jinx anybody, so I'm not going to say anything crazy. Let's just say you have a disease, and this disease is affecting your stomach area. You take that information, and whether the doctor says, oh, you have 2 days, 3 days, 3 years to live. Oh, okay, thanks, doc. Okay, that's what we do. Spiritualists go into situations and tell me what I need to hear so I can work on it. That's the mentality you need to have. I don't need to hear you think I'm going to die in 2 days or 3 weeks or however long, or I'll never walk again. Tell me my diagnosis so I can go to my spirit guides, or so I can go home and pray and meditate and have negative energy released from that area. And I'm going to keep meditating about this area. And every time I come to the doctor, you're going to look at my charts and be like, whoa, what are you doing at home? What do you mean, doc? Well, every time you come in, your blood levels are looking different. Oh, don't worry about that. You just keep telling me that I'm doing good. And, we're going to keep working together. We have to be the proof to these doctors. And we have to be proof to our communities and people that aren't in the spiritual world that we can heal. We have the power within ourselves just from believing, just from giving permission back to our bodies to be our temple again, to be our healer. We have put some of us have put so much trust in modern medicine that our bodies, we get a headache, our body's like, whatever, she's just gonna pop a pill. I don't have to do anything. So we have to give power back to our bodies. Try it. You get a headache. Let your body know, I'm coming to you first. Can you do something about this? I'm going to meditate. Hopefully it goes away, whatever, And then your body will get used to, oh crap, she's depending on me. She knows I'm here. Oh crap, she's waking up. Yes, let's do our job. Let's get to work. That's what your body wants. That is your body. And right now, a lot of our bodies, our cells are stagnant. They need to be released with the white light energy that they're blessed with. The same God energy that's in you is in our cells, is in our DNA too. And we have to awaken it again. So if I was to sum all of this up, I would definitely say, believe in your body, give your body back that healing power. I had a baby in our family about 2 months ago that was sick, and I messaged my family member and I said, remember that her body has everything it needs to heal, and it has the capability. You need to believe that and allow it to happen. So we have to take that with our everyday lives too. So, and for example, with COVID-19, let's still be smart. Let's still do our practicing our social distance, wearing our masks and things like that, and being smart about the situation and not worrying. Masking up and going out there and not being COVID, because then you're attracting COVID. Anytime you're worried about something, anytime you're stressed about something, or you don't want that, but you're thinking about it so much, you're attracting it to you, basically. So us spiritualists, we can be smart about this pandemic. It has been proven that it's real. I don't want to get on the political side of things, but in my opinion, there's enough proof to warrant us to be safe. And there's nothing wrong with being smart and safe. There's nothing wrong with being religious or Christian or spiritualist and taking precautions that surround you in the everyday world, because we are part of this world. So we have to protect these physical bodies too, because we're part of the matrix still. Even though up here we're not, but our physical bodies are still a part of this world, and we can still suffer consequences, especially if we're not all the way up there where we can walk around all day with this wonderful shield, covering us and protecting us from negative energy and negative things all the time. So I think with everybody's journey, you will know when you're in that position where you can just be, you trust, you 100%. I call this Jesus mode, because that's pretty much what Jesus was. Jesus is the example of how we all are supposed to be. And he happened to be during a time where it was just unheard of. And he was trying to be that example and trying to show this is how you can live. But instead, his position was taken more on to be worshipped or afraid of, or, whatever, how they reacted back then. You guys all know the stories, but that's us. We all have that same energy, and we all have those same qualities, and we just need to wake up and activate it. But until then, be safe, be smart, work with your doctors, make choices. If you don't like using medicine because of some side effects, like some of these side effects and some of these medicines, of course, stay away. But and sometimes we just don't have a choice. So you really have to use your everyday situation, what works for you, what's the best options that resonate with you, not what just works with you financially. But if it doesn't resonate with you to be popping pills every day and doing chemo or whatever, if that just does not sound like your healing process, then find your healing process. If it's on a spiritual level, find that holistic person that can give you acupuncture and work with some stones and crystals and heal you or whatever. All of that stuff is good, and it depends on your path, what resonates with you and your journey. And you can't have one group, one person telling you what's right or wrong. You're a Christian, so you should only be doing this, or if you believe in Buddha, you should only be doing this. It doesn't matter. It's for all of us. We really have to get used to creating our own truth. Like, I think I mentioned that in my first video, but creating your own truth, creating your own path. So some things that work for somebody over here might not work with you, and that's for a reason, because that person that is working for, they chose that. That's their path. That's their thing. That's something that they truly believe in, and because they activated that thing that they do with such a powerful belief, it works for them. Now, if you go and try to adopt it and you don't have that same belief, you don't have that same conviction, it's not going to work for you, or it might not work as good. But if you say, you know what feels good for me? I'm going to wake up every morning. I'm going to go walking. I'm going to drink water. I love to dance. I love to paint, whatever. That's going to be my healing. I'm going to make sure I get more of that in my diet. My healing diet consists of, activities, not just what to eat and when to sleep and how many pills to take. You guys have to add mind and soul healing to your regimens, and that will catapult your healing. So one last thing before I end this video, and this might lead to another topic, which is weight loss and weight gain and stuff like that. Let's take this same knowledge, the same concept, and apply it to that. Your body knows how to regulate your metabolism. Your body knows how to burn fat. Your body knows how to gain or lose weight. You watch so many commercials, you watch so many movies, you've heard so many fitness trainers tell you this and that your mind is programmed to believing things work a certain way. So again, strip that stuff out. If you're somebody who's trying to lose weight and you haven't been able to lose weight and you know all of the negative things, okay, I'm only supposed to eat 200 calories and to lose this many pounds, and if I do this and do that, and you're doing all of that and it's not working, you need to try to add some spiritual spice to that. Add some spiritual spice to it. First, give your body the permission to regulate your weight. Tell your body, I'm not worried about it no more. Set your basic goal. Body, you know I want to lose 50 pounds. You know I like to eat still, but you know I'll work with you. So when I work out, I want you to optimize those workouts. I want you to burn belly fat on a daily basis. I want you to, whatever it is, goal that you have set, talk to your body. Let it know we're on the same page. I know one thing I've done for myself that I've actually fallen off and I need to get back to it. But I made an agreement with my body. I said, I want to lose the rest of the baby fat I got in my belly area from having my son. And my diet was going to be to dance a few times a week. No question about how long, how many times. My body agreed. We'll regulate everything else. All we ask that you do is pick something fun that makes you happy, something that you can do that'll give us that energy and give us that boost to keep doing what you're asking us to do. And the agreement was that I would dance every now and then. So sometimes I still put my music on with the kids and I'll dance, and I'll consider that my workout. I'll consider that my contribution to my diet, and I go about my day. I haven't done it as much, but I still have the mindset of trusting my body to regulate my metabolism, to help me shred the pounds no matter what I'm doing, because your body can do that. And I've honestly been maintaining my weight. But if I was dancing like I was supposed to, if I was meeting my agreement, I would probably have that six-pack right now. But so that's me. I'm going to get back to that. I challenge you guys to promise your body something in exchange for something, and not really just in exchange, just to show we can have a working relationship. I want to show you that I'm giving you trust back and that I'm still willing to do something on my end that makes you happy. Nothing that's going to feel like it's teeth pulling or you got to put it on a chore list. If it's painting, drawing, writing music, skating, reading a book, whatever it is, do it. And that is your exercise. That is your workout. That is your commitment to your body in exchange for your body burning those extra calories for you. So try that. Let me know how it works out. Let me look at my note board here. I think I talked about everything I wanted to talk about in regards to this topic. I really hoped it helped. Take your health back. Believe in your body to heal you. Pray, manifest, work with your doctors. Pick things that feel right and resonate with you. And I promise you, you will feel a lot better. All right, guys. I hope you like this video, this message. Remember, I am not a spiritual guru. Everything I talk to you about is things that I went through, things that I've tried, things that were put on my heart from my higher self, from my spirit. And again, this was one of those topics that came up that I really had to get out there before I moved on to any other videos. So again, I hope you like it. And it's Friday and I'm recording this video. I don't know if I'm going to post this tonight, but if not, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend regardless. And if you do see this tonight, have a good weekend regardless. See, I'm getting better, guys. I suck at recording these videos. I can't even shut up right now. So yeah, I'm just going to say bye. Peace. Oh my goodness, guys, I almost forgot. So there was something else that I wanted to add. And just in general, to remember that when we go to these doctors and we come back in there and they're reading our charts and noticing things are getting better, noticing that we're losing weight, noticing that the tumor is going down, or this is stopping and that's stopping. And like I said, that helps us awaken them. We are being a testimony that, doctors don't have the final say. We are being a testimony that we can receive that information and we can still take it and make a wonderful change with it. And that is what is going to awaken the masses. For every doctor, for every situation and time that one of us says, you know what, I was diagnosed with such and such, and I believed and I prayed and I meditated and I saw a holistic doctor and got acupuncture, and we tried this, we tried that, and I was healed in such and such. What, you mean to tell me acupuncture did that? Yeah, I barely was taking my pills. I didn't need them, things like that. And that's another mind that's drawn to the truth. I'm not going to say drawn to the spiritual side, because you can be drawn to the truth in many different ways, and you can come into the light and come into the truth in different ways and during different religions. I was a hardcore Christian when I discovered that I am really just more of a spiritual person. But I needed that Christian journey to get to where I am right now. So a lot of people can benefit from us having those testimonies of saying, you know what, I meditate 3 times a week and I feel great. And then that might spark somebody, okay, let me try it. And then that sparks somebody else, and that sparks somebody else. And the whole goal is for us to awaken. We are trying to ascend to the 5th dimension, and we can only do that when the masses on this planet is awakened. Okay, so that's a different topic. That's a different story, and we are definitely going to get into that in one of my videos. I can't wait to talk about all this other fun stuff, guys. But again, for real, by this time, have a wonderful weekend. I just wanted to throw that in there so you guys can just look at it like that. Like every time we have a revelation, we are helping to ascend the rest of the world into the dimension that we are truly meant to be in. All right, guys. So have a blessed day, blessed weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.